Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. I went shopping yesterday and I bought 2 magazines. I bought these 2 magazines because I do happen to have features in them. I filmed what I've made for this before I posted it, and I thought I'd filmed what I made for this before I posted it, but can't find that. So I stick on what I've made for this magazine now. These are the cards that I've made for Simply Cards and Papercraft's issue 262. It's quite a dark morning. I've had to put the light on, so there are some shadows, but I'll probably, I was going to do top down maybe as well, I don't know. I've made a TP card and I've fussy cut a topper and put it over a piece of ephemera, and there's a lot of fussy cutting in this issue. This is quite a cute card. This is a collar fold easel card. So these bits, I'll take your top down. I think it's going to be easier to show you, and the light might be a bit better as well. Sorry, I am still getting a bit of shadow. It is a grey morning. I don't know whether the sun's going to come out. I can see a little patch of blue up there. I'm out in a couple of hours. It's 7 o'clock in the morning as I'm filming this, so yeah. Anyway, enough of your drivel, Ashley. These are the 5 cards that I have made. I had great fun, actually. Do you know, isn't it funny? When I first started getting into card making properly, I hated fussy cutting. Every single one of these cards has got fussy cutting on it. I think it just shows that you can get more from your papers. So I haven't got any spares to show you these, but maybe when the magazine is out and I've got the fresh pack of papers, I can show you what I've done. So this was like a scene. Oh, cat, don't do that. So you're getting a peek of another card there. I don't want to do it yet. She's seen a bird and she's flicking her tail. So there are several backgrounds. That's not stuck down very well, actually. Oh, I see why it's not. It's because it's layered up on foam pads. Oh, had a little bit of a moment there, because everything has to be so perfect because it's being photographed. Yeah, so you get some scenes that are approximately 4 inches square, and this is just one of those that I've trimmed. And then there are a lot of toppers that are scenic as well, and I've taken 2 that were exactly the same. And this image here has nothing to do with this image here, but I've created a scene. I've created my own little village with the church in the background, and then this little scene, and fussy cut around the top of the chimneys and the tree and these trees here. And then underneath this, if you like, there is this image. So I've just done a little bit of simple 3D decoupage. And then I've used some Cosmic Shimmer glitter jewels in Ice Snow. I think it's Iced Snow, just to add a bit of subtle shimmer. Don't know whether the camera's picking that up or not. And then just matte and layered, and it's a 10th fold card. And then God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Every card had to have a sentiment on it, which isn't me. I wouldn't always put sentiments on every single card. But that's the first one. So pleased I've done this, and I've met the deadline in good time. Card number 2 is a favourite of mine at Christmas because of the Christmas tree shape, is the TP card. So the only thing I would say about the papers in the pack, the background papers, you only get 1 of each. So I had to think very carefully about how I was going to use them. And I've used this green background paper matte with some gold mirror card on this rather lovely TP card. I think each square is 4, yeah, each square. So you make a TP card out of 4 squares, and each of my squares are 4 inches. And as I was saying when I was showing you in the initial pan, this is an ephemera piece. There's a lovely ephemera pack, and these gifts are from there as well. But this is one of the toppers, which again has no relation to the piece of ephemera. It's a completely different tree, but I've cut round it and layered it up so it looks as if these children are in front of this tree. And then I've just enhanced with some little tiny gold gems to make it look as if they're fairy lights, and then a little sentiment floating on some acetate, which is glued on the back there. You can see I didn't have it where I wanted initially. And then there's a magnet closure. Thank goodness they don't show the inside of the cards. And then I've just put a sentiment there and a sentiment there, just to add a bit of interest. I do love a TP card, and obviously it folds flat for postage, so I can put that like that. So I've got to just package all these up for the lovely Becky. Card 3, I love this, and I think I am going to do a tutorial on this. It's called a collar fold easel card, and the easel in the centre can be any shape. So I took one of the square sheets, and it had 2 DL night scenes, and I've cut one of them. Again, this is closed with a magnet. I cut one of them. I did make a boo-boo here because I had to trim my squares, and this doesn't quite line up, but I've cut my squares into triangles to kind of make this night scene at the top, and then on the bottom square I've got another bit of the kind of same paper. It's such a shame there weren't 2 of these. Oh yes, anyway. And then we have the little easel element here. So I made a tiny little easel card out of the blue card that's in the pack, and this is a piece of blue card that's in the pack. And fussy cut one of the toppers. The toppers are really cute actually. There's a real variety of styles, and I quite liked this. I don't know what art style you'd call that, but I do like it. And then 'tis the season to be jolly. You get a whole pack of white stickers with the gold on, and they take colour really well. So I've used chip sapphire on there and just raised it up to act as a stopper for that. And again, it's closed with a magnet. So you can, I don't want to, I wonder if that will work like that. Yeah. I'm going to need a really big jiffy bag to post this off, I think. Yes, I'm going to leave that like that. So that is my card number 3. I showed Harry all of these. He liked the first one that I showed you, and then he said this one is the best card I've ever made. I don't know whether it is or not, but I had such fun. This is a 3D snow globe card. Now, the only thing I wish I'd done differently, and it's too late to go back now because I haven't got time, and I don't want to spoil all of these, is I wish I'd done at least the first one of these in that gold colour. But I quite like the whiteness of it. I've used Hunky Dory Snowfall acetate that is older than the hills. If you didn't have Snowfall acetate, you could just splatter what acetate you have got with white acrylic paint or gesso. And I've used, again, a background paper on this final circle here. There was a lot of die cutting, I have to say. A lot of die cutting, a lot of fussy cutting for this commission. And I've glued this piece of ephemera to the scene. And I have put some stickles, which you can't really see. I saw a lovely tutorial on how to make this card. And again, it kind of squishes flat for postage. And she'd made, using her laminator, a piece of acetate that she'd put alcohol ink on in a lovely blue and purple, and then she'd put mica flakes and glitter jewels, and then run it through her laminator and then die cut it, and that gave a lovely ethereal look to her final panel. And then I've put acetate on all of these panels just to create that snow globe effect, and then just using ephemera, some of which I have fussy cut round. So this I fussy cut round a little bit, and this I fussy cut round a little bit, and then just layering up. That was a big element I cut into just to add a bit of green. This snowman was from one of the toppers. Yeah, I really like that. Really like that. And you can see the mechanism here, how that's made. And blow my own trumpet. It's not a very nice quality, is it? This is my least favourite card, the one that I'm least happy about. This is just an octagon easel card, and again I've taken a topper, cut into it. There's lots of cutting and layering, and then this kind of sticks up here. I've used 2 toppers here to create this scene. I wanted to kind of create the illusion of an image that didn't exist. If I kind of hold it like that, of the nativity, the Magi in the distance, and then the angels and Bethlehem overhead. So that kind of stands like that. This is not sticking as well as I would like, but yes, there we go. And again, that folds flat for postage. But again, there weren't very many background papers, and there was only 1 of each, and they were only 8 inches square. So again, I had to be very mindful of what I used. And oh, don't tell anybody, but these are exactly adhered. Oh, and then yes, this was a prototype. I hate it. I'm going to just send this as a thank you card, but it's like an aperture card with a spinner element. So I used 2 of the toppers, die cut and oval. I haven't got a very good oval nesting die set, and you could see, you know, there's a bit of thing there, and then I thought this blue was boring, and I hadn't got a blue. I need to invest in some really dark midnight blue card, I think. Actually, this royal blue's nice, but wasn't right for this collection. I needed something more like that. Yeah, and I didn't like that, so I'm going to send that to Becky just as a thank you. So this was a prototype I didn't like. So anyway, let's go and have a look at the magazine. So I appreciate that these magazines are quite costly. This one was £9.99 and this one was £15.99. Or it might even have been £10.99, this one. Let me check. Yes, this one was £10.99, so it has gone up. It's quite a nice cover mount gift in this. And I didn't realise actually that the makes that I've just shown you were made with a paper stack that wasn't going to be the cover mount gift, and that's a shame in some respects. I might have to get another paper stack, but let's have a look and see what we get for our £11.99. Are these magazines worth it? I think if you are starting out paper crafting, they are, because they allow you to build your stash, and obviously there's a lot of really good tutorials inside or design ideas. So with this month's Simply Cards and Papercraft, you get a huge paper pack. It says there's 59 paper designs and 123 image toppers. I wonder if there is a link to print these off when you've run out. Some quite nice papers, and they don't have to be for Christmas, do they? Double-sided, but it is quite thin paper. These, for example, if I was going to use these, I would back them onto a thin card and then cut them out. Not too bad, these papers, actually. It's a nice texture to them. That's quite nice, and again, doesn't have to be Christmas. A lot of these don't have to be Christmas at all. So, interesting. May the joys of the season be yours. It's quite a big sentiment, isn't it? Peace on earth. Interesting. Can't quite see what those are on there. That's quite nice. That's definitely festive. These are, oh, now. Oh, look how the colour changes. That is a really bright kind of spiced marmalade orange. And then when I open it out, the colour changes. Oh, I'm getting my husband's iPhone. I'm filming on my iPhone, but it's a really old one. And he's getting a new phone. He's getting the most up-to-date iPhone. And he's letting me have his old one, which has got a much better camera. So hopefully that will make a difference. That is a lovely paper pack. Then we get this stamp set. Some really nice stamps there that don't have to be for Christmas. All of these flowers could be for other things. The bow could be for birthdays or Mother's Day or whatever. Obviously, you've got your Christmas things like your mistletoe and your holly. And the sentiments are mostly Christmas themed, but warm wishes could be for any time of the year. Sending love this Christmas from our home to yours. So that's quite a good pack, isn't it? And then you've got a little die set here. That's interesting. We'll have a really quick flick through and then have a little look at what cards I made. Oh, I'm getting hot now. I've been really cold today. It's September the 29th as I'm filming this. Oh, look, masking techniques. Interesting. But let's have a look and see. Haven't made it onto the front cover. Obviously because I wasn't using this. But then these people haven't either. Oh, but I have made it onto the back cover. That's good. Lots of information. Learn all about the masking stencils technique with our mustard try tutorial. But let's have a look and see what it says. Oh, look, I get a little mention on the inside cover. Ashley Thompson has used a lovely Salvation Army kit to make super seasonal cards on page 73. The kit is perfect for making Christmas cards with ease, and you can claim a 10% discount. You'll be crafting up a storm in no time. Lovely, lovely. What does it say? Page 73. Let's just have a really quick flick through. Oh, is there anybody I know who has contributed? Oh, look, I've made it there as well. I did enjoy making that card. So there's me, look. Obviously, I know all these names. Ah, Sharon Elaine Jones was one of my fellow winners in 2021. But no Monica Wikluska in this one. Yes, lovely, lovely. This is nice, actually, isn't it? Lots of die cutting there. I must up my game with die cutting. Oh, if you subscribe to Simply Cards and Papercraft, the free gift is a Sizzix Sidekick. That's well worth having, and it's a special edition colour. Love this. The masking stencils. That's lovely. That's Vanessa Hodgson. I think she was a past winner. Those are nice. This is interesting. I like this, like the sun ray with strips of paper. That's a really good way of using your strips up, isn't it? And if you did it on self-adhesive backing sheet, you could instead of using the gold mirror card there, you could put gilding flakes or glitter in between, couldn't you? I like that very much. Right, quick, because I don't want this to be a very long video. 61, that's nice. Glynis Bakewell, she was a winner, wasn't she, I think? Oh, these are nice. Oh my goodness, Anne-Marie Catterall. She's the Hunky Dory creative manager. I don't want to be looking at a picture of burger and onion rings, do I? Here we go. Look, seasonal scenes. Ashley shows us how to get the most out of a bundle from the Salvation Army with her set of festive makes. So here's the TP card that I showed. I really did enjoy that. And I think the shape of it just frames that piece of ephemera really nicely. If you remember, the tree was a whole die cut piece, and then this was a separate die cut piece that I've mounted in front of it to look as if the children are opening their presents. Oh, I must actually get a more up-to-date photo. Look at how fat my face looks there. Then we've got the collar fold easel card, and I think I'm going to do a tutorial on this very soon. Obviously, I won't be able to do it with this exact paper and ephemera because I don't have copies of it. But yes, it's a lovely way of using your ephemera because it kind of highlights it rather than laying it down flat. And it's a nice way to use up paper that is a scene. This was the card you remember I had trouble with making it look nice, but they've done an okay job of photographing it, I think. And then we've got this card, which is lovely for Christmas. And again, the little tiny bits of die cut ephemera are perfect for layering up a scene. I can't make this exact card unless I buy the paper pack. Again, offer ends on the 24th of October. You get 10% off. It's called Christmas in the Snow. But I could have a look at maybe doing a different type of scene. And then this was quite a simple card as well. So different, again, background papers backed onto thin card and just layered up. So that is that. I've been an age already. And then I thought that I had filmed this, but I can't find it. I'm really disappointed actually, because I struggled with one of my projects for this. And I love this paper. I want to learn how to do paper like this, but the best way to do it is with Photoshop, and Photoshop costs an absolute fortune. But yeah, I love that kind of layered look, the dates in and things. Oh, anyway, the papers in this are beautiful quality, but this is quite an expensive magazine. Again, I think if you're new and you're starting out your crafting journey, your paper crafting journey, getting a couple of magazines like this will start you off, and there's always offers as well. And obviously the card tutorials are really useful as well. Lovely, lovely papers. I had some glossy papers that I was sent as well. Interesting. Now, let's have a look and see what it says inside. Ah, there's one of my makes. So I was asked to do home decor, 5 home decor projects using the kit to its best advantage. So not only do you get the beautiful papers in this magazine, but you get this die with the robin and the cutout, and it embosses. There's a stencil of a holly wreath, and then there's a stamp set. I won't get it out because actually I'm going to send this as a prize. Hold on a minute, I'll find my original. I'm back. So, you can see that I used the stencil and I masked off the Merry Christmas to You. I'll show you how I used that in a minute. And then these are the stamps that you will get. So, I love robins, and if you would like me to send you this, I'm going to send this internationally because it's quite light. You must be subscribed, please, and just comment down below what your favourite bird is. I love robins, so what is your favourite bird? And then I'll draw for that in a couple of weeks' time. But you can see you've got beautiful stamps on here. I like the branch for the bird to sit on. If I'd been asked to do cards, I would have done that. You can see that I used the stamps in antique linen or pumice stone. I forget which one. I think that's pumice stone on one of the makes. Let me get to it. Move this out of the way. There we go. You can see, actually, where's it just gone? Yes, you see, there's a shiny paper. And it doesn't look like they've given you the shiny papers. They've just given you the really, really nice papers. Maybe they're downloadable ones. Sometimes they do have like a link to downloadable papers. Right, let's go to it. So page 20. Page 20. Where are we? Oh, let's have a look and see who's in this one. Oh, Monica Kluska is in this one. Let's see if we can find her makes, because she's a superstar, is Monica, isn't she? She is an absolute superstar. Does it say anything here? Sarah, can you see Monica? Oh, Highlight Craft Festival. I can't see. Ah, Monica, page 44. Monica has given us some wonderful shaped creations. Page 44. Let's have a look. Can you see any page numbers? There's 60. What's this? 32, 33. That's all the paper. 40. Oh, look. Oh, those are nice. Metallic watercolour paint set. I don't need them because I have got metallic watercolours from Gansai Tambai. Win over £500 worth of highlight crafts products. Ooh, they do workshops, look. Now's your chance to get your hands on a pair of tickets for a highlight craft festival of your choice. I should have to have a look at that. Right, here we go. Oh, that's not Monica, because we're still on page 42. They're very nice, though. Oh no, that's not Monica either. Here she is, Christmas shapes. So obviously the star, I love that. So she's layered up different papers and stamped, I think there. Looks like it's gold heat embossed and used one of the, maybe she's fussy cut that. Manual die cutting machine. And then we've got a circle. Oh, it looks like a bauble. Oh, I see. It's a rectangular card with a bauble on it. Christmas present. That's lovely. Oh, look, a little Christmas tree shaped one. And then a cracker. This cracker card is so simple, but by adding mirror card and a bow, you will make it look extra special. That's nice. They've photographed those really, really lovely. Really beautifully. Right, let's have a look at my rubbish now then. So we said we were on page 20. Here we go. So this got squished in the post. And just simple baubles. They photographed it quite nicely. You can see I inked my edges. You need 10 circles for each bauble, dead easy. This was one of my favourite projects, this little can't get my words out, altered embroidery hoop using different robin papers and fussy cutting. I think I did an excellent job of fussy cutting there, even if I say so myself. And then this was my least favourite project, this little box. I tried to get inky and use different techniques and different products. So you can see some stenciling going on there. You can see there's some stamping going on there. And then we die cut that robin and worked really hard to get that emboss on that die cut. Then these, I love this little set of 4 houses, but they haven't come out very well in the photograph here. You can barely see the stamped images, and they are there. They're beautifully stamped, and with the right light, they look gorgeous. And I might recreate those now that I've got the paper, and I've used the star. I've used this paper for the roofs. I put it on thin card. Which one was it? See, is that one robin I used? I used that robin as the background, I think. Do you know, it looks like there's different, maybe I put that on top of the robin. Where's the one that I used for the, oh yes, I cut the holly out separately and stuck the, I think this is the paper I used for the roofs. Yeah. And then the final thing that I made was this little cracker. Yeah, there we go. I did a top tip for every single project, but I don't think I was required to. Change the colours of these houses to match your decor, keeping them clean and simple for an elegant look. That's exactly what I typed for my thing. Well, I may come on with an ending showing this. If not, I will see you soon. Comment down below which is your favourite project that I made. Have you got these magazines? Have you made anything in them? Is there a card or a project that I've made that you'd like me specifically to do a tutorial on? I will be back very soon. I've got quite a lot of videos planned for the next few days. It is 30th of September tomorrow, so if I get this up today, tomorrow we'll be looking at my October reset. Do take care, everybody. If you've enjoyed this car crash of a video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel. Bye now.